Hey everyone, thanks for coming to watch. I have an exciting review of an awesome product. It's the Bose Soundlink Bluetooth speaker. So this is the box that it comes in. Bose Soundlink. Spin it around. Tell you some info about it. Gives you an actual size profile. And then back to the front. So when you open it up, you get a bunch of good stuff inside. All your manuals and instructions. Speaker itself. And then the charger. So you open up this, and there's the speaker. So here it is out of the box, unwrapped. Very nice size, very nice weight to it. It's got a cover in the front, which you undo by pulling this down. It's held on by magnets, and it's connected to the bottom. So you fold it down like this, and that creates the stand for it to stay on. So when I took this out of the box and finally hooked it up to my Bluetooth after it was charged up, I was pretty amazed by the sound quality of it. I have other Bose products, and I'm always a big fan of them, and I like the quality of them and the sound quality of them. But I was especially surprised at just the amount of sound that came out of this little speaker, especially the lows. The lows are very deep, very defined, but they're not overpowering. So it's a sound that you would expect from a much larger speaker system. A little more on the sound quality. It feels like when you listen to this, it's like surround sound almost. The sound kind of like surrounds you and fills the entire room. And when someone walks into the room and you're playing this, they're always amazed because, you know, they're looking for the speakers surrounding the room, and then they see this and they're like, is all that sound really coming out of this? So I'll show you around the speaker a little bit. Might as well start with the cover. The cover is made of nylon. You can get a leather cover, but it's more expensive, and I didn't feel that. I think it's $50 more expensive, and I didn't really feel like, an extra $50 was necessary just for leather. I mean, it's just the cover. It's not even a difference in the speaker. So the cover, like I said, is held on by magnets, which snap on like this. And then they also, when you fold it, they create the stand that it rests on. So it rests just like that on the stand. And it's pretty sturdy just like that. On the top you have the speaker. There's four speakers right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's 2 other speakers which take up the middle portion, which are facing each other. And the reason they're facing each other is to counterbalance or counteract the vibrations that they're producing. And those 2 larger ones are the subwoofers, or the speakers that handle the lower sounds. And a lot of times with smaller units like this, especially this one that produces so much low-end sound and has such powerful low-end sound, you'll get a lot of vibration, and what that will do will cause the whole unit to vibrate and like slide on the table when you're playing a song. So that's why the reason Bose made their speakers face each other, so that they would counteract each other in the vibration, which means it stays steady on the table. And it does do that. It doesn't wobble, it doesn't vibrate off the table when you're using it. It stays put and stays where you want it to be. There's nothing on the bottom of the unit, and there's nothing on the sides. Besides these bubbles, I just forgot to take off the protective tape that's on there, so you can take that off and get those bubbles away. But on the back, there is a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, or jack for an input source, so you don't have to use Bluetooth. There is the charging port, and then there's also a service port, and that's a pretty cool feature. And what that is for, Bose put it there so that you can upgrade your Bluetooth technology. So they're always coming out with new types of Bluetooth technology and new phones and new devices with Bluetooth. So over time, the technology might change in connecting or whatever you do with Bluetooth. So what Bose did was made a port in the back where you can upgrade the Bluetooth technology of the device, and that is kind of a testament to the lasting quality that Bose made this with, and they allow you to upgrade the Bluetooth technology so that you can use this for years to come. On the top of the device is where all your controls are located. You have the power button, the auxiliary button, which you press when you're using the 3.5 millimeter input on the back, the Bluetooth button, which you push when you want to connect a device. There's a mute button right here, and then there's your typical plus and minus signs for the volume. The Bluetooth pairing is very simple. When you turn it on, it'll automatically pair with the device that you last paired it with. You just have to click accept on your device, or it's different for whatever you're pairing it to, but this will automatically go to your device, and then you just have to click accept on your device. And when you want to pair it to something new, you push the Bluetooth button up here for 3 seconds, and that will flash, and that means it's now in discoverable mode. So any device now can find this when it has Bluetooth, and you can connect it to the speaker. So I'll show you now a clip of this playing some music.
Promise you never leave me, but never seems to come and go. You find yourself someone.
So that was a little test of the sound, and I think a better way of describing the sound and allowing you to find out what it sounds like is either one, you go to the store and test it out yourself, but you got to remember when you go to the store it's going to sound different in your house because the store is big and the room you put in your house is going to be smaller. But I think it's easier to describe the sound. So when I describe the sound, I'd say it has a full sound, a very rich sound, has very nice lows, crisp highs, and a sound that really just fills the entire room and surprises whoever listens to it, that out of this little tiny speaker, that huge sound comes out of. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, keep an eye out for my other videos. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to send me a message or comment on the video. And thank you again.